Coming up on This Week in Torrance, local animal shelters receive some relief thanks to an adoption fair. Then we'll tell you which big-name company is partnering up with local colleges to make sure they're ready for the future. Plus, the Torrance Rose Float Association chooses one lucky band to perform live on the 2019 Torrance Rose Float. And an affordable sunglasses brand supported by celebrities opens at the Del Amo Fashion Center. These stories and much more just seconds away. Your local news starts right now. Hello, everybody, and welcome to This Week in Torrance. I'm Ben McCain. My co-anchor, Jin Chun, has the week off. Thanks so much for joining us. Here are your top stories. A mixed-use development is moving forward after residents tried to halt it. City Council approved the project 6-1 recently, denying an appeal filed by community members after the city's planning commission originally approved it. The proposed mixed-use development consists of 39 apartment units located above more than 7,000 square feet of ground-level commercial space located on Carson Street and Gramercy Avenue. Staff say developers have plans to build a takeout restaurant along with retail shops. There will also be additional parking spaces to accommodate the development. The apartments will have private balconies, a courtyard, and community rooms. The proposed design of the building will be a contemporary architectural style that will be compatible with other downtown buildings. Residents against the project were concerned about how large the project was and impact it would have to their neighborhood. Previously, due to high opposition, the community stopped a gasoline service station and market development. Officials say the development will also give people who work in Torrance a chance to afford housing in the city. Also, at the recent council meeting, the Torrance Rose Float Association announced who gets to perform live on the 2019 Torrance Rose Float. 3 finalists of the live band search were Abracadabra, Alinea, and Emerald Street. Each band had the opportunity to perform for the Torrance Rose Float Association and president of Fiesta Floats, Tim Estes. After consideration, they decided the band Alinea was the lucky winner to perform live on the 2019 Torrance Rose Float as it makes its way down Colorado Boulevard. Alinea is based in the South Bay and is known for its blues-oriented classic and alternative rock music. It is made up of 4 musicians. The Torrance Rose Float Association is selling tickets for $115 each for the parade. It includes bus transportation. South Bay residents came out to a local park in hopes of bringing home a new furry friend. CitiCABLE reporter Riannon Trutanich has the story.
It was all about Adopt, Don't Shop at Wilson Park for Assemblyman Muratsuchi's pet adoption event.
We are here partnering with the American Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, with the Carson Animal Shelter, Friends of Torrance Animals, and Lazy Dog Restaurant to find new homes for our dogs and cats.
The adoption fees were covered for the first 25 animals adopted, and Carson Animal Shelter brought adoptable dogs. Lazy Dog Restaurant provided gift bags for those new pet parents who adopted an animal at the event.
The purpose is really to promote adoption, encourage folks to come out and adopt animals that are in need of a permanent home.
And the purpose was achieved as many people attended the event after receiving information about it in the mail.
We wanted to get a dog, and then in the mail I got the brochure about today. So I told my boys, and they were excited. So we came down, and I don't think we planned on necessarily adopting a dog today, but Coda here kind of caught our eye.
And getting awareness out through events like this let people know shelter animals make great pets.
Torrance, we love our dogs and cats, and so, as you know, we've been trying to find new homes. We know that there's so many dogs and cats. I took a tour of the shelters, and they do such a great job of making sure that they're all up on their shots and they're spayed and neutered, and and so it's a great service, you know, and you know, they just need homes.
And getting those animals into forever homes is the goal.
Something for everyone at the shelter, and the reality is 60,000 animals are taken into the shelters every year, into county shelters, and so there's a lot of animals that are in need of a good home and, you know, are hopeful of finding their forever home right now.
And one family adopted their very first shelter animal at the event.
We weren't really sure how the adoption process worked, so coming here was nice because our hands were held and walked through the process.
And the Assemblyman isn't just helping our kitty and canine companions through events like this one, but also through new legislation.
I have a bill that is going to help speed up the process for finding new homes for dogs and cats, a pet adoption bill that's being supported by the ASPCA. Keep in mind your local animal shelter to, you know, if you're thinking about getting a new pet. Again, it's a great place to find new homes for our dogs and cats.
And that is something our furry friends will give 2 paws up. For City Cable, I'm Riannon Trutanich.
Thank you, Riannon. Assemblyman Al Muratsuchi's Assembly Bill 2791 is on the California governor's desk. It would allow stray kittens and puppies to be immediately available for adoption by rescue organizations. The Torrance Police Department was on the forefront with other agencies in assisting in a large drug trafficking sting. Recently, a 3-year investigation by the Los Angeles Strike Force came to an end as 20 suspects were arrested in a series of indictments in relation to smuggling large quantities of narcotics from Mexico on behalf of the Sinaloa cartel. The arrested are among 57 defendants. Agencies participating in what was called Operation Narcanitas included the Torrance Police Department along with Glendale Police, Pomona Police, and other government agencies. The investigation targeted 3 drug trafficking organizations that allegedly transported bulk quantities of cocaine, meth, and heroin from Mexico to Los Angeles and other locations across the United States. Authorities were able to seize nearly 850 pounds of meth, 1 ton of cocaine, and 93 pounds of heroin. The Los Angeles Strike Force was formed in 2014 to target Mexican drug cartels that utilize the Los Angeles region for distribution of narcotics. A procession to remember lives lost on roadway accidents is making a stop in Torrance. Soon, Torrance Police will participate in a ceremony at Wilson Park to honor first responders who have lost their lives helping others on roadways. The main focus of the ceremony is the Spirit Casket, which represents every tow truck driver, public transportation service worker, firefighter, and police officers across the nation killed by motorists. There's also a message for motorists to slow down, move over. A tow truck carries the coffin. The journey first started in the summer of 2017. The ceremony starts at 2 p.m. on August 24th. Well, you still have time to sign up for a program that will give you insight on what it's like to be a Torrance police officer. The department's Partners in Policing class is open for interested candidates. With the next class starting this fall, students will have the chance to meet officers from the gang detail, SWAT, K-9, and interact with a variety of officers. The program is open to all Torrance residents, people that work in Torrance, and anyone else that has affiliations with the city. Classes are held every Thursday for 12 weeks. To register, go to torranceca.gov. Still ahead, we'll tell you how you can help decorate Torrance's 2019 float. Plus, we'll tell you the story of a muralist who is bringing the beauty of nature indoors. We'll be back in just a minute. Don't go away.
So there you are, shuffling through a stack of resumes, and you come to mine. This is it. First impression. My way in. But, here's the thing. Can my resume show you how I truly stand out? Can one piece of paper really tell you my whole story? Like that I was studying, going to night school while working 2 jobs just to help my parents pay for groceries. Or how anytime there was an opportunity, I was the first one to step up because I wasn't gonna let my life My circumstances dictate who I was going to become. And all of that determination, the commitment, the drive, that's me. And that's something you just can't put on paper. Look beyond the resume. Discover new ways to develop great talent, like me.
A local event hosted by the Depot Restaurant helped high school students enjoy a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Torrance City Cable reporter Roxana Paul tells us all about it.
Everything was in place for a memorable night as the Depot Restaurant transformed for a night of celebration. The festivities was to help fundraise for the Junior Leadership Torrance program that offers a unique opportunity to 30 local students to learn about the world of having a business and what it takes to succeed. Aria Fulton and Jessie Saldivar are two of the students that graduated from the program.
We were able to see how successful people in Torrance were and what they did to get to their positions.
More than 160 people supported this year's Summerfest. Dana Duperon, the president and CEO of Torrance Area Chamber of Commerce, is one of the people who spearheaded the program.
Really, the thing that we would like to accomplish is to just have students that are really better prepared and can maybe share with their classmates, their teachers, when they get back to school as to what they have learned on these different trips.
Jennifer Olvera took the program as an adult, and for her, it was an eye-opening experience.
It's giving them that growth of what they want to do in their future, maybe career choices that they never really ever considered.
Designed to influence and inspire the future leaders of the community, Junior Leadership Torrance is the only program of its kind in the South Bay.
The growth from these kids, the first day we met them, to being very quiet and not very animated, to coming out of their shell and just talking to everybody and making sure that everybody know who they were and what they're about.
Chef Schaefer, owner of the Depot Restaurant, sees the importance of career program and wanted to do his part by giving back.
I started off in this business when I was 15 as a dishwasher and have been in the business now for 47 years. But I've had mentors throughout my career and people who gave back, and now I want to be a mentor to them.
The program helps students decide what they want to do with their future.
It still inspired me to seek out what I want.
The experience that I've gained in this program has made me really love the business industry and something that I want to pursue.
For Torrance City Cable, I'm Roxana Paul.
Thank you, Roxana. The goal for next year is to take students on a trip to Sacramento to meet state officials. An annual summer camp for children with developmental disabilities was successful for another year. Camp Escapades, an innovative 2-week summer day camp for children ages 5 to 14 years old, was hosted by the Pediatric Therapy Network. Highly trained camp team members assisted at the fun event, which takes place at the Rolling Hills Country Day School. During the program, campers get a one-on-one buddy as well. For more information, you can go to pediatrictherapynetwork.org. Girl Scouts of the USA is adding a new type of cookie to their list of popular flavors. They now sell a caramel chocolate chip cookie. The chewy texture has a touch of sea salt, too. But the best part, you can say, is that it will satisfy more customers since it will be gluten-free. Girl Scouts cookie season starts in January. Some other favorites are Thin Mints, Samoas, and Caramel Delights. It makes my mouth water. The Los Angeles Galaxy game was far from average. It was a night to give back to the Torrance Unified School District at the StubHub Center as the LA Galaxy played against the Colorado Rapids. A portion of ticket sales supported the Torrance Education Foundation with more than $1,400 raised. The Los Angeles Galaxy goalkeeper David Bingham met 100 kids that night, and 250 people came out to buy tickets to support the foundation. The Torrance Education Foundation promotes and supports academic excellence for pre-kindergarten through 12th grade students in the Torrance Unified School District. The Torrance Rose Float Association is looking for helpers. You can sign up now to decorate the 2019 Torrance Rose Float. You have to be a member to participate, and then you can sign up to decorate the 2019 Rose Parade Float. Theme is Power of Music. A West High School student came up with the winning concept. The Tournament of Roses requires about 80,000 hours of manpower each year. You can find out more information at torrancerosefloat.org. Well, the Madonna Marsh Preserve is getting even more beautiful thanks to a local artist. Torrance City Cable reporter Roxana Powell has the story.
It's the only thing in my life, is the marsh, outside of my family life.
Meet Estelle de Reader, a passionate artist who has been volunteering for the Madonna Marsh Preserve for more than 7 years. Her hope is to inspire children to take care of the earth.
For me, it is a vital lifeline. I feel very strongly that we come from the earth, we need to give back to the earth. And in between, we need to take care of it.
Born after World War II in South Africa, de Reader started painting at a young age.
I cannot remember a time that I was not painting.
De Reader immigrated with her husband to the United States in the 1970s, and in 2011 she moved to California. Soon she became part of Madonna Marsh as a botanical illustrator. For the past year, she's been working on a mural that brings the beauty of nature inside the center.
The wall dictates to me what it wants. And every time when I walk through that door, this wall tells me something. It tells me it's too dark, it's too light, it's the wrong color. It's very, very stimulating. It forces me to solve problems that I didn't have yesterday.
She says it's always exciting when spectators react to her work in a positive way.
When they can see a butterfly or a bird up close without it flying away, that's very important to them. And it gives me that satisfaction.
Besides working on the mural, de Reader is also painting on rocks and leaves.
Because of the texture of the rock, I more or less have to paint with stipples to get the paint on all sides of each little uneven area.
Only on these leaves she worked for 40 hours.
I had to sand the area where I wanted to paint.
Those who come to visit Madonna Marsh Nature Preserve have now the opportunity to take a small piece of this beautiful place back home with them through one of these stones that they can acquire at the gift shop.
I hope that that will bind them closer to the mural, that they will feel they do have a little piece there.
For Torrance City Cable, I'm Roxana Powell.
You can stop by the Madonna Marsh Preserve to check out the mural. The address is 3201 Plaza del Amo. A business that has sweets that will definitely make you roar is coming to Torrance. Sweetosaur, a dinosaur-themed dessert shop, announces its plans to open its first South Bay location in Torrance at the Del Amo Fashion Center. At the shop, you can find gourmet milkshakes, rolled ice cream, and the Wafflesaurus Rex, which is a crunchy, warm waffle in the shape of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Other flavors you can find are churro, and they even offer vegan options. Their treats pay homage to the extinct dinosaur species. Co-founder of Sweetosaur says that it's inspired by Japanese taiyaki, a Japanese fish-shaped cake. Wow, we've got all these great food stories. A sunglasses company founded by two brothers is now offering its trends at the Del Amo Fashion Center. THIS Charitable Eyewear sells affordable sunglasses and has partnerships with various charitable organizations. For every pair sold, they donate a pair of reading glasses to an organization called Eyes on Africa or fund a free eye exam for someone in need. They sell various styles from aviator to cat eye. You may have already heard of the brand since many big-name celebrities like Kendall Jenner, Haley Baldwin have come on board to promote the company. On August 21st, DIF is launching Sunnies in collaboration with the recent Bachelorette, Becca Kufrin. The store is located in front of Adidas on the first floor. A one-of-a-kind challenge will be putting Honda's top trucks and their female employees to the test. Two teams of associates from Honda R&D Americas, Inc. will compete in the 2018 Rebelle Rally Women's Off-Road Navigation event. The rally starts in Lake Tahoe early October and will cover nearly 1,500 grueling off-road miles of desert and mountain terrain in California and Nevada. over 8 days. It will test the skills and endurance of the driver navigation teams, that's driver navigator teams, and the off-road prowess and durability of their Honda cars. One employee from the headquarters in Torrance will be participating. The two cars being driven will be the 2019 Honda Pilot and the 2018 Honda Ridgeline. The Rebel Rally Challenge was the first women's off-road navigation rally in the United States. A big-name company is partnering up with local colleges in the region to teach students the future of the web. El Camino in Torrance is one of 19 colleges, along with several high schools, to collaborate with Amazon Web Services and its AWS Educate program to offer a regionally recognized cloud computing certificate. Forbes reports that workers with certifications in virtualization and cloud computing earn an average salary of more than $112,000. The program is aligned with California's Strong Workforce Program and the Los Angeles Center for Competitive Workforce to help meet the future needs of various industries. AWS provides an academic option for the next generation of cloud professionals. It's Amazon's global initiative to provide students and educators with the resources needed to accelerate cloud-related learning. El Camino College just started the program and is still developing it. They hope to offer the first class in the fall of 2019. Two Torrance hospitals made the list as the top facilities in the United States. Torrance Memorial Medical Center was recognized as a best hospital for 2018 to 2019 for the 7th year in a row by U.S. News and World Report. This year, Torrance Memorial was ranked 21st in the state, moving 5 rankings higher than last year. The hospital was also ranked the 10th best in the Los Angeles and Orange Counties region. Torrance Memorial was recognized as high-performing in specialties including heart bypass surgery, heart failure, colon cancer surgery, lung cancer, to name a few. The annual rankings is in its 29th year and is designed to assist patients and their doctors in making informed decisions about where to receive the best care for their conditions. Also to top the list were various Providence facilities, including the one in Torrance. 5 Providence, Los Angeles area hospitals were recognized by the report. Providence Little Company of Mary Medical Center in Torrance was ranked number 13 in the Los Angeles region. They also were noted high performance in various specialties, including nationally ranked services for endocrinology and treatment of diabetes. The U.S. News Best Hospitals list evaluated more than 4,500 medical centers nationwide in 28 specialties, procedures, and conditions. The method of evaluating the hospitals are based on objective measures such as patient experience, risk-adjusted survival, and readmission rates. And here are some upcoming events for you. You can buy tickets to watch a Pulitzer and Tony Award-winning musical called How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. The cast features more than 30 actors from all over Southern California with a live orchestra. You can catch a showing on August 24th at 8 p.m. at the James Armstrong Theater. Tickets are $35. Then on August 26th from 1:30 to 3 p.m., the Torrance Historical Society and Museum is hosting a free tour that visits historic sites and landmarks of Old Torrance. It's open to the public and no reservations are required. And on Tuesday, August 28th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m., the South Bay Business Women's Association hosts its monthly Let's Connect Mixer at Tamiza's Treats. The opportunity gives people a chance to meet local business owners and entrepreneurs while having fun. You can register online for tickets at sbbwa.com. Well, that does it for us on This Week in Torrance. I'm Ben McCain. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.